So I have already done my reaction for this, but this video is sort of me just sort of looking at this after the initial reaction and giving you guys my thoughts, a little bit more thought out and not just reactionary as, well, a reaction is supposed to be. So let's talk about my feelings on this and some of the things I got as sort of a takeaway from it. So first and foremost, this is one of those things that off the bat doesn't look or feel or you would associate it with Marvel Studios. If you didn't know what you were looking for and if they just took off like the Marvel branding, you wouldn't think that this is a Marvel product. And I believe that that is one of the strengths of this property and project. From the very early onset of when this was confirmed and we started to hear details, we heard that they're going to do something different. Go in a different direction, offer us something different that further pushes this in terms of the feel, the story, the tone, the maturity, what they're dealing with in a different direction for the MCU. Naturally, dealing with witchcraft, with covens, with the occult, you're automatically pulling in very different things than what most people are used to. And what we see here is that Marvel and Disney have fully embraced that, and I really appreciate it. And you guys know, if you follow me on this channel, listen to me talk about this stuff, that this is like my favorite part of any comic book, anything. When you can go into the dark, mystical, occult side of things and pull in real things from our history, but make them sort of fit into these comic book properties, always intrigues me. And what we're seeing here is that they're very much playing in the playground of, hey, the witch trials happened, yes, but what if there was more to them? What if there is a real angle to them in the Marvel universe? And you see that they're pulling a lot of aspects of horror and these dark themes and things you wouldn't typically see in a Marvel property, which again, to me, really speaks volumes to how they're trying to set this apart, differentiate it from what we had before, and give us something different that truly sort of evolves the MCU in terms of the typical argument you hear, aka everything in the MCU is the same. Well, nothing in the MCU is like this, and I think that's great. And also, doing this as a TV series, to me, is perfect because TV and a property like this and these themes need more time to be explored, especially with what they're doing here with clearly an ensemble cast and picking up off of what happened in WandaVision, but also giving us our first look into this side of Marvel that we've never had this explored. Like, the closest we got was Werewolf by Night and a little in WandaVision, but again, that was a Wanda story, not centric to these witches and the covens and everything. Now, I've been saying since this was announced that this is up there for me, and I think it's going to be something special and different. And this truly feels like it's the realization of how you can take the MCU, spin it upside down, flip it upside down, like completely rip it apart and put it back together as something that stands on its own in terms of being distinctly different. Now, I hope that this is not like Secret Invasion, where the trailers and teaser trailer and everything look good, and then we got to the series. I hope that everything good isn't in this, and then everything in between is kind of mundane. That could happen. I'm hoping that's not what's going to happen, because this looks tremendous. So, needless to say, I'm super hyped for this. I think you guys can get that from my reaction and what I'm saying here. Like, this is what I want more of. And I hope that this is the start of it.